Hey everyone, this is HypoWow and welcome back to more Let's Play Amazing Island. In the last episode, we completed the beginner course, and this episode, we're going to start the intermediate course. Now, some of you may remember that I had a monster last episode by the same name of Jelly JMG. Well, the thing is, I was actually playing on a memory card that had corrupted monsters on it. So either one of two things happened. Either I forgot to save him, or he got corrupted and now I can't play as him. So I went and create another monster, and I actually put some effort in this one this time. This one goes by the same name. He is a strange monster dragon type, and his attribute is wind, and he excels in the stamina and the speed department, but he's lacking in power and mental. So the thing is, I also said last episode I was going to show off some of the monsters that I created when I first got this game. But the thing is, this is on a completely different file than the other one with the other monsters I created. So I'm pretty much stuck with this one for the rest of the playthrough. I'm not complaining or anything, I'm just saying. But anyway, before we actually go to the intermediate course, I'm going to take you on a little tour around the island. Here we have Owl ranking, and what he does is, besides taking up space on your memory card, he actually keeps records of each of your courses and each of your mini games, like each individual mini game. So if you ever want to check out how you did or what score you want to beat, you want to head over to Owl Ranking and check that. And in here we have the shop, which I'm actually going to buy a power potion because there actually is a game coming up that involves power, so I just want to be prepared for that. And as you can see, potions are really cheap. But the thing is, I'm not actually going to 100% this game, because in order to do so, you have to purchase all the accessories, like pretty much anything to make your monster, each accessory in pattern. But that will take an eon, an eternity and a half in order to do so. This is pretty much just going to be a playthrough of minigames. I will be playing through each event, but I'm not getting every item. You can just forget that right now. So on the way going over to the intermediate course, I would like to bring up a decision that I made about this LP going forward. Some of you may remember last episode that I said I was considering cutting out the Eving volley fights. But the thing is, they're actually boss fights, so I decided to actually keep them in because, like I said, they are boss fights, even though they're just the same minigame over and over again. Even though they will start adding more people, and that's pretty much the only considerable difference to the game. So I just like to bring that to your attention. So another thing is, these courses will start splitting up into different routes. And so this video is just going to be one route, and then the next video will be me. The video will begin with me at the second route, and I will just go to play the rest of the mini games on that side, and that'll be it for the intermediate course. But anyway, we'll be starting off this episode with Seaside Sparkleys. Now the thing about this game is this is almost exactly like Jungle Sprint, Jungle Spurt, sorry. But the thing is, one, we won't get a false start if we start pressing A, but two, you don't want to press the A button as fast as you can. You kind of want to keep a rhythm because you have to also move the control stick in order to grab these diamonds. And if you miss one, then your combo will reset. But I think we already have enough to pass, so I'm not worried about getting the other ones. I'm just worried about passing. It's a pretty simple game. So let's go on to the next course. Now, this next game is actually hands down my favorite minigame in the entire game. This is Basket Barrage, and thankfully we got that mental potion last game, so I can use that because mental potions will actually help you with games that involve angles, and this one does involve angles, so I'm going to use this one that we picked up. We actually have two of these. I don't remember where we got the second one from, to be honest with you. So in order to play this game, you have to line this arrow up with the orange stripe in the middle there, and you'll start building up a combo when you start making baskets. Now, if you miss and the meter runs out, then your combo will start over. But what that meter signifies is, or at least those numbers down there at the bottom, is that when you make that target number of baskets, then you'll go into what's known as fever mode. And in fever mode, you can press A just at a rhythm. You can score as many baskets as you can. Now, if you hit the target while in fever mode, then you'll chain another fever mode, which you can start building up combos, building up your combo again, and just work for another fever mode. And I don't think I've ever got fever mode as a 20 target. I'm doing pretty good right now. Oh, okay, so the target just resets to 10. So I actually just might get another. Oh shoot, I got another fever mode. Okay. Now the thing about this game is when you hit fever mode at the end of the game, then they'll let you end the fever mode. The game just won't end. It'll graciously let you finish. So what we get this time, we got a jaw. Now another thing about this score is you see the little happy characters on the high score there on 2nd, 4th, and 5th. Now the thing is, I use a mental potion there, and it'll actually note when you use the potion. So basically, it'll know if you juiced or not. So this is what I was talking about in the before. What we'll do is I'm gonna go to the right this time, and you can see that one's already unlocked because there was actually a failed recording I went through where I just pretty much just stopped because I was failing too much. Which in reality, I really should have just cut to the successful attempt anyway. Anyway, this is Water Skip Crusher. Now, for those of you who watched last video, this is pretty much the same exact controls as Water Skip Slider. And this is where I kind of have a problem with the game, is that they start reusing games with just a different objective. But for those of you who are just joining me in this part of the series, basically what you have to do is just tap A, and when you get to the end of this platform, just hold down the control stick and hit the red part. But in this one, you can just press A to skip pretty much everything by breaking all these rocks. And then when you hit the water, or just before you hit the water, you can just flick the control stick down. And I'm not too worried about performance here since we already just passed the arc, so that's good enough for me. Gosh, I'm really being underachieving this episode. Alright, our next game is Catapult Craze. Now, this is the reason why I bought the power potion before we went into the course. Because, well, Jelly Jam is actually lacking in the power department, so I decided to give him a boost here. Let's see. Wait, I didn't buy one. I'm thinking back to the failed recording. Jeez. I actually picked up these power potions when we went through the beginner mode last time. And so for this game, what you want to do is line up the power where you want with A, line up the arrow with A as well, and you want to press A with the rock as close to 0 as you can. And I think I'm going to do pretty well on this one. And what you want to do is, while you're in the air like this, you can also tap A to fly higher as well and give yourself a little bit of a boost. If I could sum up this entire game in one phrase, it'd be control sticks, A. Because this entire game uses pretty much nothing but control stick and A. You could pretty much just, if you wanted to, just get like an old-timey joystick and just have at it with this game, if they ever made such a thing. But I think that is actually the best performance I've ever had in this game. And I only used a small power potion. But anyway, we have one game left in this course. And it's what I like to call a sequel game, because it ties right into... It actually is pretty much a continuation of the last game. This is Sky Shooter. Alright, now for Sky Shooter, you'll be skydiving pretty much, and you have to hit targets with A to shoot, and you can move the control stick in order to move. And You also get a bonus if you land fast enough, so there's that. Now the thing about this game is it's very, very lenient with its bonus. Now the thing is, if you land, I believe, and I want to estimate around 55 seconds or less, then you will and shoot absolutely nothing, then you will have enough bonus to clear the game with just 700 points. You don't have to do anything, and if you land fast enough, then you will actually have enough points to clear. Now, this is essentially skydiving Galaga, where if you shoot a section of these balloons, then you will actually get a bonus as well. But the thing is, you want to tap A at a rhythm if you want to keep tapping A and not just be patient and shoot at the targets. But that will slow you down, and the targets will actually slow you down even more if you run into them. So I'm almost to the ground now, so let's see if that whole thing holds up, which I know it will. I don't know why I'm questioning it. And so another thing about this game is the time will still be going right until you hit the target there. Now you see what I mean? We got almost 700 points. Now, yeah, so and that bonus is purely based on time. So if we would have done absolutely nothing, we would have passed. We would have just got a potion, but we still would have passed nonetheless. So let's go on to our next event. Gee, I wonder what it is. It's Eving volley. No big surprise there. Now, for those of you who are just tuning in, basically what you want to do is just tap A at the beginning here, so you can hit it at somebody else. And what you have to do is you can either hold A for a shot, or you can also press B with the timing for a power shot. And that guy's out. Wait, what? I honestly don't understand what happened. I was still up. Why did I lose? I don't know what happened. All right, let's try this again then. Oh, that's why. I was looking at the wrong person. Okay, I thought I was over there on the left. Only thing was I was at the middle. Now I get what happened. Okay. So I have to pay better attention this time. Oh, and another thing is, I actually got another chance star for making a monster somehow, even though I lost my other monster. So I actually get more chances. Alright, so all we need to do is... Oh, man! Okay, let's try this again then. Alright, I'm back, and I'm in a lot better shape than I was last time. Okay, so we got this if we can get him again. So I'll try to lob it again. I can't seem to time these super shots all that well. No, it doesn't really matter because sometimes I'll just derp and like miss completely. There we go. Oh, finally. Okay. Now we can pull and stretch our monsters whenever we're trying to create another one. And we also free more citizens as well. Or one citizen, that is. I would be excited for a new record if this wasn't the first time I tried this on this file. Alright, that'll be it for this episode. In the next one, I'll meet you back at the opposite route. Thank you all for watching. This has been HypoAllo, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.